Hello everybody and welcome back to Cave Rain 2 Soothsayer. We are still in the apartment building where Eric Holloway, the second victim, lived. And we were talking to a person who was kinda close to him, Rachel Wang. Nice girl. If you want to know more about her, just watch the part before that. That was a nice cross.
Hooked on Jesus, huh?
Yeah, we already know it. And, well, for today we are done here. I wonder if he will come back. But I think the most important victim is still Deborah Sinclair. We cannot go into a cabin because there is a fan who only will let us investigate if you are a true fan of hers. But before we do that, we will go to King of Kings, where the deacon was murdered. That should be the last place. Let's see. A cemetery here, a mausoleum, a sign. Oh, there's Cassidy.
This place is smack dab in the middle of the city, huh? Not a fan of mausoleums. Some bad shit went down last time I hung out in one of those.
That's a reference to Cave Rain 1, Birth of a Detective. I will also let's play it, but not today.
Rows and rows of buried folks. Makes me think of Grandma. I'm glad I got a chance to reconnect with her a few years ago.
Yeah, also in the first game. Katie's grandpa was also important in this game.
The King of Kings Catholic Church, established 1904.
Let's see.
Looks like someone is having engine trouble.
Oh, a toolbox.
There's an open toolbox on the driver's seat.
Hello there.
Hey there. How's it going?
No time to chat, young lady. I gotta get this old bird up and running. You'll have to come back later.
Engine trouble? Can I help?
Maybe so. As long as you aren't a complete dimwit. See that toolbox?
Yeah, what about it?
It's real simple. I'll ask you for tools. You hand them over, one by one.
No problem. Sounds easy enough.
Oh, a minigame.
Just don't hand me the wrong thing. That would be an abject disaster.
I think I can handle it. I happen to know a thing or two about engines.
That's so. This should be smooth sailing then. Let me know when you're ready.
You know what, I will just save. Just in case.
Still waiting, young lady.
Yeah, okay.
All right, I'm ready. What do you need?
Hand over the medium-sized wrench, will ya? Not the rusty one.
Should be this one.
For heaven's sake. Medium wrench, not the rusty one.
Medium wrench. This small one is a wrench. Is it just the wrench? So I guess it's this one.
All right, now something to cut a wire and check the voltage.
Pliers. Cutting pliers, yeah.
I don't think that's the right number of tools.
And something to check the voltage. I have to give her several things.
That's finished. What's next? Give me the regular pliers and then the big Phillips screwdriver.
Big flat screw. And generic pliers, he said. That's actually a fun little mini game, I must say.
Now I need the key set, the mini wrench, and the other big screwdriver, not the one you gave me before.
Mini wrench? What was the second thing?
Can you repeat that?
Now I need the key set, the mini wrench, and the other big screwdriver, not the one
key
you
set.
gave me before.
And a screwdriver. Yeah, the big flat screwdriver. Yeah.
No, no, no. Son of a gun, that made me lose my train of thought. We'll have to start this task all over again.
Well, isn't that just great?
Oops.
Give me the regular pliers and then the big Phillips screwdriver.
Regular pliers. Okay, so I don't have to do everything from the new.
Now I need the key set, the mini wrench, and the other big screwdriver, not the one you gave me before.
Oh, was the hex keys. Alright, the wrench tape, rubber mallet. Let's see.
Can you repeat that?
Now I need the key set, the mini
okay.
wrench, and the other big screwdriver, not the one you gave me before.
Key set? This is the smallest wrench that he has, so it must be this, I guess. And the other screwdriver. No?
Lord, give me strength. Rats. I lost my... Give me the regular pliers and then the big Phillips screwdriver.
Oh, this could take a while.
Now I need the key set, the mini wrench, and the other big screwdriver, not the one you gave me before.
What key set is he talking about? There's only a hex key, so it must be this.
Can you repeat that?
Now I need the key set, the mini wrench, and the other big screwdriver, not the one you gave me before.
Maybe that's the mini wrench. And this must be the big screwdriver. Because I gave him this one before, and the other two are small. Wait. What about this? Otherwise, I don't know what he means with a key set. Ah, okay, I gave him the wrong screw. Oh, this is a 9, not a 6. That's
All
why.
right, good. We're done with that phase. Let's see here. Hand over the rusty wrench, something to bash with, and the small flat screwdriver, will you?
Okay. Something to bash it in. And the small flat screwdriver. Oh yeah, no, I understand what I did wrong. From this perspective, it looks like a 6, even though it's actually 9, so that is a small screwdriver. Okay.
I got a 6-inch bolt here, a real oily little thing. First, I need something to clean it with, and then a tool to grip it properly.
I think those are the things.
Can you repeat that?
I got a 6-inch bolt here, a real oily little thing. First, I need something to clean it with, and then a tool to grip it properly.
6-inch bolt. I think the flippers won't help. We don't have anything for a 6-inch bolt, so he now needs to adjust it. Let's try it out. Ah, it was right.
Hand me the other type of screwdriver. Same size as the last one you gave me. Also, I need a wrench 2 sizes smaller than the last fixed size wrench.
Oh, I think we gave him this, and then this. I hope. What was the third thing?
Can you repeat that?
Let's have the other screwdriver. Same size, and drop a couple of inches from the last fixed size wrench you gave me.
So I hope I did it right. No!
Lord, give me strength. Rats. I lost my focus again. Back to square one. Rusty wrench. Something to bash with, and the small flat screwdriver.
This, and this. This isn't so easy, I must say.
I got a 6-inch bolt here, a real oily little thing. First, I need something to clean it with, and then a tool to grip it properly. Let's have the other screwdriver, same size, and drop a couple of inches from the last fixed size wrench you gave me.
Yeah, last time was this one 12, so it's 10. And the small Phillips screwdriver. You had to give him the small flat one, so... Yes, that was the right one.
I think that did it. Hit the ignition, lass.
Okay, hang on.
Praise the Lord.
I prefer to go by Kathy, but thanks.
I didn't quite catch that, young lady.
Oh, never mind. Now I think I've deserved a little chat. You're Reverend Winters, right?
Indeed. Hugh Winters at your service. And who might you be?
The name is Rain, Kathy Rain. I'm a private investigator.
Oh, I see. Another one. Very well, ask your questions then.
Ah, poor guy.
Care to tell me about your church?
Well, the King of Kings is a Catholic church with roots nearly as old as the city itself. These days, we're a fairly small congregation, around 200 active parishioners.
I see. So how long have you been a priest here?
Coming up on 30 years now.
Oh wow, that's a long time.
I suppose so, yes. But I've been nothing but content here until the murder, that is. Things will never be the same.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Ah, poor guy. What was Deacon's name? Benedict Townsend, yes.
Can you tell me about Deacon Townsend? What was he like as a person?
I can, if you call him Ben. That's what he always preferred.
Oh, sure, I will. What was Ben like?
I'm glad you asked, because these days most people know him as Ben, the murder victim. Isn't it a tragedy how a man's life's work can be so utterly overshadowed by his final moments?
Tragic indeed. Perhaps you can help me get a more nuanced view?
I'll try. Ben was a good man, a good Christian, and he always managed to stay optimistic despite leading quite a difficult life.
Difficult how?
I shouldn't say. He wouldn't want me to share all of his secrets. But trust me, he carried great pain.
Fair enough. Did he have any immediate family?
No, and he never married. He had distant relatives out of state, but as far as I know, they were estranged.
Okay. Next of kin?
Never came into play. He had a written will and left everything to charity.
Got it. Thanks.
Hmm. I wonder if it's something to do with him using scrying mirrors.
What do you know about scrying mirrors?
Well, they're pagan instruments used for millennia. It would seem to me they have some ritualistic purpose for the Soothsayer.
What makes you say that? Couldn't they just be a signature or a decoy even?
No, I was there. That room, it was a place of sacrifice.
Oh.
The view of my departed friend was a monstrous display. I shall never forget it.
I feel bad for him. I wonder if he knows something about drugs.
Have you ever heard of a drug called pyre?
I haven't, no. Why would you ask that?
Drug tests have shown that the Soothsayer victims had pyre in their bloodstream when they were killed.
That's preposterous. Ben wouldn't go near anything like that. He didn't even drink coffee.
Covertly drugged then, maybe? Or coerced?
Something along those lines. The Ben I knew would never voluntarily abuse narcotics.
Is it so?
Does the name Rachel Wang mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not, my child.
Maybe you can show him the scrying
What do you
mirror.
know about scrying mirrors? Like this one.
Well, they're pagan.
What makes you say that?
No,
Okay, if it's still the same as before. Let's see.
I'm glad we managed to resuscitate your old bird. Even though I rarely tinker with anything that has more than 2 wheels.
Biker, born and bred, are you? I used to drive a Zenkai in my younger days.
Oh, no shit. That's neat.
I love that thing. Yeah, I'm a priest, but I was a pretty hardcore guy back in my youth.
I don't want to ask him about that. What's that building next to the church?
Oh, that's the church rectory building.
Forgive my ignorance, but what is a rectory exactly?
A rectory houses the living quarters for the serving pastor. Me, that is. And it also contains office space and guest rooms for other important members of the congregation.
That's interesting.
I don't want to ask him about that. I don't want to ask him about that. Care to tell me about your church?
Well, the King of Kings is these
We
days
already had
see.
that.
coming up on 30.
Oh, wow.
I
Yeah. I don't want to ask him about that.
Okay, what else can we ask him about?
I don't want to ask him about that.
Let's ask him about everything better.
So, the reason I really came here was to ask about the Soothsayer.
Very well, go ahead.
Were you the one who found Ben at the scene?
Yes, I was. In the rectory. Right here behind us.
Do you mind if I have a look inside?
Yes, I mind. It's my home. But the police already ransacked the place, and we had the whole room.
I understand. Can you walk me through what happened that night, then?
Well, I came back late, after traveling. The front door was unlocked, which is unusual, but not overly alarming. I entered and kept quiet in case Ben was asleep, but it didn't take long for me to notice that his bedroom door was wide open. That's when my eye caught the shadow of his hanging body. I ran up to the doorway and saw him on full display, and, well, I froze from shock. It was immediately clear that there was nothing I could do. He wasn't moving. He wasn't making a sound, and his face was blue. The world didn't make sense until I got my bearings. Took a small step and heard the cracks of broken glass under my shoe. I saw the mirror shards and I realized that he didn't do that to himself. Someone must have done it to him. I carefully backed out of the room, called the emergency services, and they arrived shortly thereafter.
Did you notice any other relevant details in the room?
No, like I said, I was in shock. My friend was dead, murdered. I needed to get the authorities there, and I had to go pray.
Understandable. Who do you think did this to Ben?
I don't know. but he had plans to meet someone that night. A lost soul, he said. I never inquired in detail, saw no need to ask more. Now I obviously wish I had.
Did Ben keep records of his meetings?
He did, but none were found, so I can only assume that the killer disposed of them.
Sounds likely. Was there anyone that he was seeing like this regularly?
I'm sure. I wouldn't know any specifics. I haven't been involved in that work lately.
I see. Thanks.
Interesting.
What do you know about Deborah Sinclair?
Except for Ben, I don't know much about any of these murder victims.
Okay.
Do you know the Azure Sky Motel?
Never heard of it.
Do you know who Hannah Verdew is?
I don't know.
Do you know the Club of Hearts?
It may come as a shock to you, but I'm not the clubbing type.
Yeah, I figured, but maybe there was a chance. Let's see.
I don't want to show that to him. I don't want to show that to him.
Show him that.
I don't want to show that to him. I don't want to show that to him.
No. I think we're done here.
All right, that's all. I'll let you get back to the repairs.
Very well. Take care, young lady.
All right, looks like that's all I'll be able to learn about the deacon here today.
I think we have to come back here at one point. Deal with Randy's stupid quiz. Yeah, that's awesome. Alright, you know what? Let's do it. We only have around 3 minutes, but you know what? I will pull it a little bit longer just so we can do all of this. Alright. We do it later. We just have to go use the computer for everything, and then it should be fine. First of all, what was the first one? Let's see. In between installments of the Jenny Payne series, Barbara wrote 2 other books. What do those books have in common? Let's see. Let's go. One of the questions about her ghostwriting for a friend. Deborah. Let's use both hands to typing. I think it was somewhere here. Here. Stephen Collins. See here, a Morph Affair. Aha! Now I forgot. What's the question now? What the novel was called, or what was the name of a friend? Ah, yeah, Morph Affair. Should be it. Yeah. The time's officially over, but we do the rest of it. Now I better write down V more affair. Okay. Let's see. Wait. Can we maybe give it to the guy over here and he does it for us?
What do you make of this?
I know for certain that Deborah's adoptive father is Sebastian Willis Sinclair. I'm not sure how that relates to some kind of pseudonym, however. I can't shed much light on the other queries, but the computer at the end of the hall might be useful.
Got it. Thanks.
Sebastian Willis Sinclair. Alright. Alright, back to Deborah Sinclair. Let's see. 95. Let's see. I have to look at the dates first to see when. What exactly did I need to know? Ah, so okay, so she wrote 2 books between the. Okay, let's see. What did she wrote between? No, she wrote that before the Jenny Payne series. Alright. I think this is the first book because it's written between those two. So it's Storm Chaser. And '93, so Afflict is the next one. I would say Native Americans. Yeah, I know that's very vague. There's a little bit more, but I think that's this. Let's see. I think I do need a little bit more time for this. So, yeah, it will take a little bit longer than I thought. So I guess it's better if I end the video here. But next time we will end the quiz and also take a closer look at her cabin on Bears Creek. So, I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. And goodbye and have a nice day. See you soon.